Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I'm here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. I am still on cloud 9 from celebrating the 1,000 downloads on this podcast. My heart is beaming with so much gratitude for every single person who has downloaded an episode, subscribed to the channel, followed the Instagram page. Honestly, it's been a crazy journey, and I'm just so glad that I went for it, that I created this podcast, and I'm creating this movement, and that you are loving it. So thank you so much. Have you noticed that you've maybe hit a plateau and you've been selling and talking to the same person in your audience? Is this you? Are you hearing crickets and you're like, how do I grow my audience with more people? So it's so important to focus on growing your audience with fresh new people that are eager to learn from you and potentially become clients, right? So this training is all about that. And I'm going to share practical ways for you to do that. That doesn't take a lot of time. Let's chat about the foundation, right? Because yes, there's a few different practical ways that we can grow our audience, but we first need the foundation. That's the most important thing to build our audience with new people every single day, is to make sure we're working on brand awareness and sharing content that is relatable, educational, inspirational, right? We have to make it a non-negotiable to show up every single day on our platform of choice, right? Depending on who your client is, depending on what you do, who you serve, what your services are. Choose a platform that resonates with you, that you know you love to show up on, and that you know your clients are there, right? And yeah, like every likes, every comment, every follow you get, anytime someone raises their hand, even if they vote on a poll you're doing in a story, or anything where people are like, yes, me, right? This is your opportunity to create those relationships. So it starts with that. As long as you have a solidified brand, that you are top of mind, and that you're sharing value content every single day, you are on the right track to build new audiences and bring people in every single day. Because social media, honestly, is all the mindset. It's all here. So I want you to stop hiding. I want you to share more about yourself. I want you to be authentic. I want you to be vulnerable. And this emotional connection, that will be the game changer for your brand, because you'll be top of mind, because people have a special connection with you. So you have to be intentional. You have to be specific in your message. You have to have fun with it. Have fun with it. Make it your own. Like, don't try to copy everyone else. Just be yourself. Have fun with it. Be consistent with it. And yeah, like when you do have fun, things happen. I have fun every time I record reels. And yeah, I had a reel go viral and I had fun with it. And that builds my brand. That brings more people in. But yeah, so now let's go into the more practical ways. Okay, so there's a few different things we can do. The first thing is collaborations. So getting in front of other people's audiences and sharing massive value will always attract more people to your audience. So I do this with my podcast, right? I bring so many amazing women in and I ask them to share with their audience, right? So their audience are seeing my name, they're listening to my voice, and I have a specific call to action, right? At the end of every episode to go follow me on Instagram. So that's one way. right? You don't have to start a podcast if you don't want to. It's really if you want to. Like, there's so many different ways. You can do an IG collaboration, IGTV collaboration. You can host a room on Clubhouse, right? Think of all the ways that you'd like to collaborate, and then put yourself out there and start, having conversations with people you'd like to collaborate with. So it's all about putting your fears aside and deciding, okay, today I'm going to be powerful. I'm going to be, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to ask people to collaborate with me. And it's so important to also tell people what you can bring to their audiences, what type of value you can share. I would recommend you do that at least once or twice a month. Like, get on collaborations and put yourself out there every single day. The second way to grow your audience with new people is to ask your current audience and your current clients if they know anybody who might benefit. Who do you know might like this? And then ask them to refer, right? A referral. There's just so many different ways we can go about this, but it's getting into the habit of asking others to become an advocate for your business, and it works. It works if you're willing to ask. So try it. Don't be afraid to try and ask people. It's hard to ask, but when you come at it with the mindset that you are being of service, right? You want to share this message to as many people as you can because you know this can be life-changing, right? So it's putting that mindset service first. And what's the worst thing that can happen, honestly? When you think about it, what's the worst thing that can happen? They're just going to say no. And that's it. That's all. It doesn't mean anything about you, right? That's the other thing. We don't have to let things mean things about us. Remember your mission, why you're doing this, what's your message. Remember that you're so powerful that you can change lives. I honestly encourage you. I encourage you to sit down and just write down a list of why you're doing this and why you're so good at it and why you're so powerful at it. And it would be a disservice, honestly, not to ask people. I want you to really approach this with the mindset that, hell yeah, I'm the best freaking thing on this planet, right? I'm going to ask them. And if they say no, that's on them. That doesn't mean anything about me. And I'm just going to keep going. Keep going. For every no you get, you're going to get 3 yeses. For sure. Can I get a hey, man? The more you ask, the more it's going to come naturally. The more vulnerable you can get, the more authentic, the more you share from your heart space. And you just want the best for people, right? But that's why we're here. We just want to help and be the best coach, the best mentor, the best leader we can be. And to do that, we have to put our fears aside and be willing to ask. The next way we can grow our audience is to create evergreen freebies. So what I mean by that is creating a freebie that's so powerful that doesn't expire, basically, because they always remain relevant to your ideal client. And every new person who stumble across it can download it, listen to it, watch it, and then with your powerful call to actions you're going to have in there, then they're going to follow your group, follow you on Instagram, or whatever your call to action is, right? So think about the freebies you have right now and think about the type of call to actions you have in there. I highly recommend always inviting people to join your group, right? Because this is where you can keep nurturing them and keep nurturing them. So make sure you have a few freebies set up in place that doesn't expire, that is always relevant to your ideal clients, that they can always download, listen to, or watch and get the value from, and then follow you and go into your group. And that's how you always keep the growing cycle going. My podcast is a huge freebie. And I always say in the podcast, right? I'm like, go follow me on Instagram, right? Find me on Facebook. Join my group, the Powerful Female Coaches and Leader Group. PDF, a checklist, a workshop.
Like the workshop, you can like do it live and then upload it to YouTube. What else can we create that's not in your group right now that anybody online can stumble upon and download or read or watch and then join your group? The last thing we can do to still keep growing our audience with new people, and this one is super easy and it's so obvious. It's easy, it's obvious, but sometimes we get too much in our heads, right? And that's taking the time to build meaningful relationships. Just think about it. Every single time you build a meaningful relationship, not only will it help you build your audience, but also make you stand out. Like I said, being top of mind. So the people you're building relationships with will start thinking of other people who can benefit from your services, your packages, whatever it is you do. So it's all about your network. So don't be afraid. Honestly, don't be afraid. I know right now lots of people are afraid of DMs. It's an invitation. Every people who follow you, who likes, who comments, it's an invitation for you to express your gratitude, for you to start really showing them, I see you, I recognize you're here, I appreciate you so much. What can I do to help? When you approach it that way, it removes all the ickiness and all the sliminess or whatever. We just want to be of service. So I highly encourage you, if you can do this, start at least 1 to 2 conversations a day and start creating those meaningful relationships. Think about the people who are already in your audience right now, who maybe you haven't talked to in a while, but they've been like watching your stuff. Always, follow up. Honestly, the fortune is in the follow-up. And yeah, all of this comes down to your mindset and how you approach things and how you view things. So I know it's easy. I know it's so easy to let our mindset be like, oh no, right? People don't really care about what I do, or like, I don't want to be, I don't want to bug people, or I don't want to be seen as XYZ. But honestly, it's all in here. It's just a story you tell yourself. You're making some things mean things when it's not actually true. And you're probably projecting things that are not true. So I want you to think about that right now, right? Where are you holding yourself back right now? What are your blocks right now, right? So growing an audience, having new people in your audience every single day, it all starts here. It all starts with you reconnecting with your why you're doing this. Why is this important? And putting all the doubts, the fears aside, and truly stepping and embodying that leader that I know you are, and start doing all of this. So yeah, every single time you prepare to go live, you prepare to go do a training or workshop, whatever it is, get into that good energy, because energy attracts. It attracts people. When we are building our audience, because we are every single day, we have to approach it with that good energy, for sure. Start thinking about how you can collaborate, how many new relationships you can create today, how many freebies you can create today. And yeah, keep the consistency, keep showing up, keep doing your thing. People are watching you from afar and being so inspired right now that you don't even know. So don't let, small things affect you. And that's called emotional intelligence and power, right? Even if you're getting crickets, even if no one's downloading your freebie, even if no one's joining your group, even if you feel like IG's against you and hiding your posts and you don't have the followers you want to have, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Because people are always watching. They're always watching.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.